Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are about a little over a minute away from the start of our second contest of the night, which is the Stilwell Indians versus the J Bulldogs. Stilwell comes into this game with a 19-2 record. Losses to, I believe, who are their losses to?
We had a loss to Tulsa Edison. And we had a loss to Roland on the road.
All right, so one conference loss and then one loss in the championship of the Lincoln Christian Tournament to Tulsa Edison. Jay comes into this contest 4-18, so tough year for the Jay Bulldogs, who typically have a pretty solid team. And then we have Stilwell come into the year at number 7, I believe, in Class 4A. They are the second highest ranked team in Area 3. So they're one of the favorites to make their way through this area and make their way to the big house in Oklahoma City.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the starting lineup for the Jay Bulldogs. Number 2, Keenan Garcia, 5'9" freshman guard. Number 3, Tyler Landrum, a 6'1" junior guard. Number 10, Brady Rutherford, a 5'10" freshman guard. Number 12, Tucker Earp, a 6'2" senior forward. And number 23, Talon Payton, a 5'11" senior guard.
Your starting lineup for the Stilwell Indians is number 2, senior Cole Kimball. Number 13, senior Kalima Ramirez. Number 22, senior Cody Petrie. Number 33, senior Antonio Wolf. And number 41, junior big man Cyrus Teehee.
And ladies and gentlemen, we want to take a quick moment and recognize our sponsor for tonight's broadcast. That is Triple E Sawmill. They are locally owned and operated here in Stilwell, Oklahoma. Triple E Sawmill is currently buying pine trees. They also sell certified playground mulch. If you're interested in selling some of your pine trees for some cold hard cash or purchasing some playground mulch, please contact the boys down at Triple E Sawmill at 918-797-5213.
Right, so we are getting set for the tip of our boys contest tonight. A little bit of a mismatch if you just look at the record, but it's playoff time and anything can happen. So we'll see how this Stilwell boys team comes out tonight and see if Jay's up to the task. Cody wins the tip. Cody will set the offense up for Stilwell. Cole Kimball for 3. No good. Rebound control by Teehee. Gets it deflected on his way back up. And Jay with the turnover right there. They'll bring the ball down the court. Good look for Kimball in the corner, though. Garcia goes baseline. 3 ball away, no good. Garcia will chase down the long rebound. Deflection by Wolf. Ball stays with Jay, though. Garcia goes baseline. That'll be a charge. The big man taking the charge down low. That'll be Tyrus Teehee.
That'll be a foul on number 2, Keenan Garcia, for the Jay Bulldogs.
So inbound is still bringing the ball back down the court. Into the corner. Over to Kalima. Wolf in the corner. He'll ball fake. Goes cross court to Kalima for 3. No good. Rebound Wolf. He'll put it back up. No good. Jay able to corral the rebound off the missed second chance opportunity for Stilwell. Wolf was almost too open right there.
Yeah, it's a point blank miss. You hardly ever see him miss a shot that wide open. Garcia calling out the play for the Bulldogs with under 6 to go here in this first quarter. Scoreless first quarter.
Ten, Rutherford misses the jumper. Petrie with the rebound. He'll go baseline. Ball will be deflected out of bounds. 5:39 remaining here in the first quarter. Score still 0-0. Nice flash there by Wolf. Good cut by Kimball. Puts it up on the glass. Good. Strong athletic move by Kimball on the inside.
It looked like there was some contact there that was not called.
Stilwell takes the early 2-0 lead. Jumper away from Landrum, no good.
Petrie with the rebound, gets it ahead to Wolf. Miscommunication there by him and Teehee. Ill-advised pass there by Wolf. Stolen by Jay. Coast to coast for Garcia.
It'll be an and one opportunity. So Jay quickly turns an error by Stilwell into a positive for them. Garcia at the line to complete the three-point play. Free throw up and no good. Rebound controlled by Wolf. Petrie gives it to Kimball in the corner.
A very slow start for the Indians to this point, Tyler.
Ramirez with the ball up top. Wolf in the corner now. Good job by Ramirez to make himself available. It's going to be a foul on the floor. That'll be called against number 12, Tucker Earp. Still be inbounding on their own baseline. Petrie for three, no good. Rebound controlled by Jay. Garcia looks to set up the offense for the Bulldogs. Jay looks kind of content to keep this a slower paced game, Brad. We're not in Anadarko Weatherford mode, but I think Jay understands what the task is ahead of them right now, and the fewer possessions, the better for both teams, in their opinion, I think. Three ball away, no good. Rebound control by Petrie. Up ahead to Kimball. He'll go to his right, goes at the glass, no good. Knocked around, controlled by Jay. It's going to be Rutherford in transition for the Bulldogs. Ball over to number 3, Landrum, unable to convert. Rebound Wolf.
Yeah, rebound Wolf.
So as we approach the 3-minute mark, we are still tied at 2-2. Over to Petrie for 3. Good for Mr. 1000. Still up 5-2 after the Petrie 3. Into their press, trying to force the turnover. Here comes the trap. Rutherford now with the ball up top. Over to Garcia for 3. No good. Rebound going to be saved by Petrie. Kalima up in transition ahead to Kimball. Petrie for another 3. Bucket! Back-to-back trays for the senior.
Rutherford in the corner, trapped by the Indians.
Good hands by Ramirez to knock that ball out of bounds. So 8-2 in favor of the Indians right now.
A 3-man substitution here by the Bulldogs. Number 22, Ryan Taylor. Number 11, Wiley Robertson, and number 4, Jaden Jones, checking into the game.
Going to get a shuffle of the feet there. That was a turnover by Ryan Taylor, freshman guard combo forward.
Petrie will bring the ball up for the Indians with 1:45 left to go. Kimball in the corner for 3.
No good. Rebound controlled by Jay. Landrum for 3. No good. Number 22 gathered that rebound, put it back. No good. Garcia catches the long rebound. Good block by Kimball. Oh. Ramirez got caught in the air, and they got Teehee with a mismatch inside. Didn't get it to him, Brad.
No.
Nice pass on the inside to Teehee. Puts it up on the glass. Good. Good find by Antonio Wolf. Some good high-low action there from the big men. Kick out. 3 ball away. No good. Rebound Kimball.
44 seconds left to go. Stilwell with a 10-2 lead.
Inside to Teehee and count it, and he'll get a chance to complete the 3-point play. Mismatch there, Brad.
And Teehee has a mismatch on anyone that Jay can throw out there, Tyler. No one can match his size.
12-2 with 36.8 seconds remaining.
2 substitutions here for the Indians. Number 4, Keller Hitcher checking into the game, as well as number 34, Paco Sanchez.
Teehee at the line looking to complete the 3-point play. Off back rim. Tipped out back to Teehee, though. Petrie passes up the 3. Cross court to Ramirez. He'll drive, put it up on the glass. Good. Good drive by Ramirez and good finish.
And this is the Stilwell team that we're used to seeing, Tyler.
Good lay-in there by number 22, I believe. That is Ryan Taylor. 10 seconds remaining. Petrie, 3 ball. Good! Make it 17-4 as the Indians will take a 13-point lead going into the second quarter. Brad, after the first missed 3 that Petrie had, he's went 3 for 3 since, and that has really given a boost to the Stilwell Indians offense.
Absolutely, and Tyler, they look like they were sleepwalking through the first 5 minutes of that first quarter on both sides of the ball, and then have broke out here to have a 13-point lead at the end of 1.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that score, if you were just to be, you know, scoreboard watching, you think, oh, 17-4, and Stilwell's cruising, and, you know, what you would probably expect.
Yeah.
But not really. I mean, as you said, it was 2-2 with 4 minutes and change left in the first quarter, and, you know, 3 threes from Mr. 1000 himself, and you're looking at a 13-point lead. So Jay will start with the ball. Still on a man defense. The ball will be staying with Jay. They're saying deflected by Ramirez, I believe.
I'm not sure Kalima agrees with that assessment, but
if he touched it, I couldn't see it, but he may have glanced it or something.
almost a deflected pass there from Hitcher.
3 ball away from Rutherford, in and out, no good. Teehee with the rebound.
Petrie
Kimball
gets
will
it
go.
ahead to Cole.
Yep.
Over
Three
to-
ball from Hitcher. Good. Raining threes for the Indians. Rutherford with the ball up top for Jay. You know, Jay got a really young team when you look at their score or their roster.
Lots of freshmen and sophomores. Tyler Landrum for 3.
No good. Rebound controlled by Earp, I believe.
Gets it out to Rutherford, who's going to get it over to Garcia.
Good job by Kimball to steal that pass. Up ahead to Hitcher. Oh, through the hands and out of bounds. That'll be a turnover going back to Jay.
And Antonio Wolf coming back into the game, giving Tyrus Teehee a break.
Good defense by Kimball to make that a tough jumper. Rebound tip to Wolf. Up ahead to Kimball. Tries to get inside to Sanchez. Ball will be out of bounds going back to Jay though. So it's 20-4 in favor of the Indians, but still not the cleanest game so far by the Indians. Three ball away. Good. Cuts it to 13.
That is Jaden Jones with a 3 for Jay.
Sanchez up top. Hitcher looks to answer. Book it. So Hitcher with a couple trays now.
Good answer there by Keller Hitcher.
Jumper up and no good. Rebound controlled by Antonio. He's done an excellent job on the glass tonight. Into the corner. Hitcher passes up. He'll drive into the lane. Kicks it to the cutting Antonio Wolf. No good. Jay will bring the ball up.
Kalima Ramirez readying to check in for the Stilwell Indians.
Good job by Sanchez to jump that passing lane. He'll take it all the way, and that'll be an and one. So he'll go to the line trying to complete the three-point play.
Great finish there by Paco Sanchez.
That left hand is dangerous, Brad. He showed that on senior night, Tuesday, that finishing all kinds of ways with that left. So Paco at the line looking to complete the three-point play. It is up and no good. Rebound tipped around. It'll be off of Jay. Just staying with the Indians.
Good job there by Cole Kimball to get that ball deflected off of Keenan Garcia.
Inbound to the Indians right here. Back into Sanchez. Blocked on the inside. Jay quickly in transition. Rutherford for three. No good. Rebound, Wolf again. Kimball with the ball now. Hitcher for three. Lets it fly. He'll go to the line for three.
He'd made two. Jay was going to make sure he didn't make three, and on the closeout fouled Hitcher.
So 3 free throw attempts forthcoming for Mr. Hitcher. Sets for the first. It is up and good. Very pure shooting stroke, Brad.
Yes.
Hitcher ready for the second. It is up and in and out. And for the final attempt for this trip to the line, it is up and no good. We're going to get I think a lane violation right here.
Lane violation on Antonio Wolf.
Foul.
Oh, okay.
So foul called on Antonio Wolf. That's his first personal foul. Jay with the ball up top.
We're under 4 minutes to go here in this first half now. Stilwell in control of this game by 19. Bad pass there from Jay.
Going to be saved. And then knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Jay. Inbounded into the backcourt.
Jay, much like the girls team, just not finding anything they like, Tyler.
Yeah. Drive baseline up on the glass, good. Good drive there by number 22, Ryan Taylor. Cross-court pass to Ramirez. Wolf in the corner now. Kalima will move it into the paint, looking for some help. They're going to get travel on Cole. Took a little bit of an extra step right there.
Substitution here for the Indians. Braden George checking into the game for the first time, as well as Cody Petrie.
Brad, I'm wondering as they get deeper into the playoffs how deep or what the rotation will be for Coach George.
I'm wondering the same thing. I think this might be it right here. Maybe add Connor Long to that list. They might see some playing time.
Yeah. I would expect most of the time, unless you get into foul trouble, you're probably looking at about a 7-man rotation with Paco and Hitcher being the main guys off the bench. And you, like you said, you could see George and Long getting some time as well from maybe a few minutes at a time. 3-ball away, good.
Yeah, that's a second made three tonight by Jaden Jones. Cuts the lead down to 14 for the Indians.
Nice pass on the inside by Ramirez to Sanchez. Good finish. And ever since Christmas break, Kalima's really turned his game on.
Good steal there by Paco. Gets it ahead to Kalima.
Good finish.
And just like that, Stilwell's back up by 18, Tyler. Under 2 minutes left to play here in this first half. Teehee readying to check in at the next stoppage.
Deflected, but stays with Jay. They're going to get a foul on the floor, I believe. See who they call this on.
That'll be on Paco. Provided some valuable minutes, Tyler, as he always does, coming off the bench.
Jay inbounding on their own baseline right here. Tries to throw it over the top. They're going to
get a foul on Braden George. Yeah. I mean, to me, when that ball's in the air, it's fair.
Yeah. Only thing you might tell if you're coaching, tell Braden right there is maybe tip the ball and then take off running and get it.
We're under a minute and a half to go here. Good steal there by Cody Petrie.
In transition now. He'll take it right at the rim and finish. (32-12) for the Indians as they push this lead out to 20. Good defense by Teehee, but a good finish there by number 23, Talon Payton. 45 seconds remaining. That's too easy. Way too easy for a PE. Almost made it difficult because it was so easy.
I know. He looked very surprised that he was that wide open.
They'll be deflected out of bounds. We'll go into Stilwell. Got a substitution, couple substitutions right here.
Here we're going to have Keegan Hallmark checking into the game. Checking into the game for the first time.
30 seconds remain here in the second quarter. Stilwell up by 20. Looks like they're content to probably hold for the last shot right here, Brad. That'll be off of Kyrus's foot, I believe, and will be going back to Jay. 7 seconds remaining right now. Crossover. He's going to have to get it. It's going to be thrown out of bounds. You're going to have about 2.5 seconds remaining right here. Yep. So we'll see what kind of design or how Stilwell wants to try to get this last shot off. If I was Cody, I'd just take off running. Ball stolen. Up, good if it goes. Nope. And that'll do it, as the end of the first half is 34-14 in favor of the Indians. Stilwell really turned it on ever since that midway through the first quarter, Brad, and it's been pretty much cruise control ever since.
It has been, and I know they're up by 20, but it feels like they're up by 6.
I mean, it hasn't been their cleanest game.
No, it hasn't. I mean, it's one of those things I think you can look at and say, yeah, we know our opponent, and I hope that the guys didn't look at that and go, okay, we'll take the intensity down a notch. But as you said, not their cleanest or most crisp performance, but again, they're up by 20. District possibility of being district champs here in the next 16 minutes of play. So, and really, your main thing here is to get the win. Doesn't matter how pretty or how ugly it may look. Get the win in advance. That's what matters now come playoff time, and make sure all your guys stay as healthy as possible. So
yeah, and with that, I mean you'll probably see the starters play quite a bit in the third quarter, but if it stays on this trajectory, I mean I would expect that you guys like your main contributors are probably going to get a pretty good break going into the fourth quarter. And that's a good thing. You want to keep their legs fresh. You want to keep them, as you said, healthy and everything like that, because they will be playing Muldrow on Thursday night. And while they've beat Muldrow both contests this year, or both games this year, I mean, Muldrow has some talent, and they could catch you sleeping. And if you're not playing up to your level of play, Muldrow is capable of beating you. So especially with they have a very good a very good player in Trenton Collins, who is a former co-conference player of the year, I believe. And so if you better be ready. You better be ready to fire on all cylinders, because you don't want to go into that game sleeping, because Muldrow will catch you. And that makes that path to the state tournament very difficult.
Absolutely. You definitely do not want to get on that loser's bracket side after your second game. So.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break, but first off, we're going to recognize tonight's sponsor of the broadcast. The broadcast tonight is brought to you by Triple E Sawmill, locally owned and operated here in Stilwell, Oklahoma. Triple E Sawmill is currently buying pine trees, so if you are sitting on some pine trees that you can get rid of and are interested in some cold, hard cash in exchange, contact the boys down at Triple E Sawmill. Also, they are currently selling certified playground mulch. So if you have any interest in that or have a need for that at a school or a church facility, please contact them, and they'll get you hooked up. You can reach Triple E Sawmill at area code 918-797-5213. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with about a minute left to go here at halftime.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are about 2 minutes and 40 seconds away from the start of the second half. Stilwell leading the J Bulldogs 34-14. After a slow start, Stilwell really got it going, especially from deep, having 5 threes combined from Petrie and Hitcher. Brad, any thoughts about the first half and what you're wanting to see in the second half?
Really, I'd like them to keep up that intensity they showed the last 12 minutes, Tyler, of that first half. As we mentioned, they got off to a really slow start there in the first quarter and just kind of looked out of sorts on both sides of the court. But then they really picked it up on the offensive end and then got Jay to make some silly turnovers and get some easy baskets. So Stilwell could continue that and continue to build on the momentum because if they do and they hold it together for the next 16 minutes, they're looking at a matchup with Muldrow this coming Thursday night.
Yeah. And mentioning, we'll go over some of the 4A Area 3 games from Friday night. Crossing Christian beat Tecumseh in their district up in the top half of the regional, or in their regional in the top half of the area. Tuttle also beating Cash in that in their district in that top half of the area. Down in Stilwell's regional, Verdigris beat Miami 65-38 to advance to the winners bracket of Stilwell's regional, as did Muldrow beating Poto 51-37 to advance to the winners bracket of the regional that Stilwell will be playing in on Thursday. And that will be, if they hold on to this lead and go ahead and win this game, that's Muldrow Bulldogs will be who Stilwell faces off with. Brad, anything surprising or catching your eye in the district matchups or the upcoming potential regional matchups?
Really, the team I think that might be the most talented team remaining until Stilwell would get to area would be Muldrow. We know Catoosa is ranked number 12, but we also know what Muldrow's capable of. I think it'll be really interesting to see what happens after we beat, if we continue to hold on and we can beat Jay tonight, and then if Stilwell was to be able to advance past Muldrow, who that person or who that team would be that they would play in the regional final.
Yeah. One thing about last year's area was that in the top half of the area, you had Holland Hall and Victory Christian.
Yeah.
In both of those schools, you're not worrying about those schools this year. Both those schools were very talented. This year, you do have Crossing Christian up there, but really Stilwell, they're the other favorite to come out of this area to make state this year, and so it's not saying that these boys are playing with a lot of pressure on themselves. They've made area the last few years, so it's nothing new to them. But It is something that that they do go into this playoff run with being a favorite in this area.
Into Stilwell over the last few weeks, Tyler, has consistently been the only team east of Shawnee that has been in the top 10 in 4A. Landrum misses the layup.
Yeah, missed layup after Stilwell had a turnover on the offensive end. Ramirez for 3. No good. Rebound controlled by Landrum for Jay. So Garcia will set up the offense for the Bulldogs now. Be deflected out of bounds, staying with Jay.
Ball deflected out of bounds by Antonio Wolf.
Deflected on the inbounds pass, stolen by Cody Petrie. Cole Kimball in transition, throws up a floater, no good. Jay with a rebound. Rutherford with the ball. He gives it over to Earp. Now inside to Landrum. Off the glass and good. Petrie will bring the ball up for the Indians. Nice pass. Trying to get the high-low going right here. The ball will be deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Stilwell. Cross-court pass to Cole. Gets it inside to Teehee. Backs him down, puts it up on the glass. Good.
That's 8 on the night for Teehee.
Having a really good night on the inside.
Good deflection there by Antonio Wolf. Knocked the ball out of bounds. Ball will stay here, though.
Inbounded to Garcia. Stilwell doing a really good job on the defensive end, Brad, of keeping Jay out of the paint and out of the, really keeping them just having to work the ball around the perimeter.
Yeah, but this, Tyler, looks like a pace that Jay likes to operate at, and I haven't looked at their scores throughout the year, but I would imagine they're not high-scoring affairs, most likely. Drive there, and it's blocked, but got him with the body. Can get a foul called on Tyrus Teehee. As number 23, Talon Payton, went to the rim. He'll go to the line for 2. First one is up and no good. Second one is up and missed as well. Ball tipped out of bounds by Jay after the miss, so Indians will have possession with 4:54 left to go, Tyler, and it's hard to believe that both these teams have only scored 2 points apiece.
Oh, good job of Cody saving that pass. Almost had a miscommunication there. Kick out to Ramirez, 4-3, no good. Rebound, Cole Kimball gets it to Teehee on the touch pass, good.
A good find there by Cole Kimball after securing the rebound to find Tyrus Teehee for the easy 2.
Good job of Petrie getting in that passing lane. Unable to finish, but good hustle and good follow by Cole. Good job of Teehee staying straight up. Got the rebound off the missed shot right there. Inside to Tyrus. Going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Stilwell, though.
So Paco Sanchez will check into the game for Antonio Wolf.
Paco with the jumper. Good.
That's good. Smooth lefty stroke for Paco Sanchez. Landrum for 3. No good. Short. Ramirez gets a rebound. Gets it ahead to Kimball.
He has Petrie wide open. Little late in getting him the ball, though. Nice pass on the inside to Sanchez. Another good find by him on Teehee, but unable to finish, but will go to the line for 2.
Fouls on number 11, Wiley Robertson, Tyler.
Yep. Teehee will get set for the first. Brad, if they can keep getting minutes like this from Sanchez like they have the last 2 nights, the first one's good by Teehee. I mean, that's going to be big down this playoff run.
Absolutely, and he just provides a really good spark off the bench, Tyler, until the energy level goes up with the guys on the court around him.
Second one by Teehee is up and good as well.
And Hitcher's also checked into the game for Stilwell.
Tyrus with 12 on the night now. Turnaround jumper, no good. Knocked around out of bounds. They're going to say stays with Jay as the Bulldogs will inbound on their own baseline.
And Tyler, I think you're right. If George opts to go with a 7-man rotation, this is it right here, I believe. In and out for Landrum, no good. Rebound controlled by Cody Petrie.
Oh, that was a heater.
Yeah. Randy Johnson fastball coming down the middle to Paco Sanchez from Petrie. .236 left to go here in this third quarter. Indians in control by a score of 44-16.
Going to get a blocking foul called against pitcher. 2:30 remaining, 44-16 as Brad said. Landrum at the line for 2. He will shoot the first, and it is good. Yeah, I think whenever you're in the deeper into the game, as long as there's not foul trouble, I fully expect this to be probably about a 7-man rotation.
Second one for Landrum is good.
Pitcher in the corner. Over to Sanchez. Pitcher, 4-3, no good. Jay with the rebound. Up ahead to Landrum. Good finish. Cody with the ball now. He'll be dribbled out of bounds, going back to Jay.
As we mentioned before, Tyler, I know they're up by 24 with a minute 40 left to go here in this third quarter, but just not a clean or a crisp performance tonight so far for the Indians.
It's been a fast game, though. Jumper in there for number 22, Ryan Taylor. He has 6 on the night. Oh, we're going to call a blocking foul. They'll say it's on the floor.
That'd be a foul called on number 11, Wiley Robertson. Substitutions here for the Indians. Number 24, Braden George checking back into the game, as well as Cole Kimball and Antonio Wolf. So the lineup for the Indians consists of Kimball, Wolf, George, Sanchez, and Hitcher.
.40 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Stilwell may just be content to hold for the final shot of this quarter.
Wolf with the jumper. Good. Ryan Taylor stops and pops from the free throw line. No good. It'll be out of bounds going back to Stilwell.
A little bit short there. Don't know if Wolf got a piece of that ball.
Yeah. 5 seconds now. Up ahead to Wolf. Nice catch. Over the basket.
He tried it.
1 second remaining in the quarter. 46-22. And that'll do it. It will not count. Good shot, but it will not count. So at the end of the third quarter, Stilwell 46, Jay 22. Brad, I mean, it kind of is what it is at this point. As we've said all night, Stilwell handling this game, but it's not been the best level of basketball we've seen these boys play. I think it's safe to say.
Oh, I agree. I feel like it was a lot crisper performance against Wagner the other night than it is tonight. So
In the second half.
Yes, in the second half.
Whenever we watched them, I think it was against Roland. I think that's probably the best I've seen them play with my own eyes.
I agree.
Year.
And that's not to knock any of the accomplishments the Indians have had.
No.
They've won 2 tournaments this year.
And another runner-up in what is always just a big-time level of competition tournament up in Lincoln Christian. So Jay will start the ball with the ball in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. They lost to a really good Tulsa Edison team in that final of the Lincoln Christian tournament, Tyler.
Yeah, and I think Edison had started to work their way maybe even to the top 5 of
I believe
5A.
so.
Kick out to Rutherford, 4-3, no good. Rebound controlled by Cole Kimball. They'll get a reach-in foul right here against Rutherford. Wolf and Kimball, the only starters in the game right now for Stilwell. Cole unable to finish that one. Pitcher does get the rebound off a couple of tips. Nice cut by George. He gets it to Sanchez on the pass.
Good find there by
Good finish by Sanchez.
Yeah, and good find by Braden George.
Good block there by Sanchez, but it will get a foul. I think pitcher maybe got him on the body.
See, and I think if Hitcher got him, I thought he got him before the shot.
I would tend to agree with you, but they did say it was in the action of shooting.
First one for Landrum's up and no good, rolls off.
One of the most fascinating things to me to watch is especially whenever there's a player, father-son, player-coach relationship on the court. I always love to watch their interactions on the court.
Yeah.
And I think George does a pretty good job of how he interacts with his son on the court.
It's really no different than the way he interacts with the other players, or at least from this vantage point.
Exactly. Because you can see it go both ways sometimes. You can see a player or a coach be really extremely overly hard on their own kid, like almost overcompensating. And then you have those tendencies, too, where you see a kid or a coach that may go a little bit easier on their own kid. I think George does an excellent job of managing that relationship. And as you said, there's really no difference in how he handles Braden to how he handles the rest of the crew.
I agree. Made shot there by Landrum, cuts the lead for the Indians back down to 25.
Nice pass. Good touch pass. Good. Oh, unable to finish it.
It's a little strong from Paco.
Good ball movement, though, by the Indians.
You know, this is what you want to see out of this lineup, though, Tyler, which is made up of 3 reserves. Great ball movement, continuing to run a good offense, put up some points.
I would expect to not see Cody and Tyrus and Kalima back in the game.
Landrum from deep.
Woo.
That's good.
Cole Kimball with the ball. Gives it over to Antonio in the corner. Nice pass on the inside to Cole. Going to get a couple substitutions. Well, Kalima does come back into the game, checking in for Antonio. Connor Long checking in for Cole Kimball.
5:31 remaining. Connor Long for 3.
Comes off the bench and says, let me have it. Good rebound by Kalima with the putback.
It's a good look there from Connor Long.
I like the confidence. Little curl into the paint. Rutherford unable to finish. George with the rebound.
A lot of the times, Tyler, when you see those guys come off the bench like that and fire up that first shot, the adrenaline's going. And
lefty. Oh! Almost like the Tiger at Augusta putt. It just hung on the lip for a second and then fell.
12 points on the evening for Paco Sanchez. Huge contribution off the bench. and something I know that Coach George hopes to count on in the coming games.
Oh, yeah. Production from Sanchez and Hitcher are going to be so crucial as they get deeper into the playoffs.
I love how Sanchez, as soon as he grabs a rebound, he's looking deep.
Yeah. He's ready to run. Good job by Ramirez.
George wide open.
3-ball. Little long. Landrum in the paint. Floater, no good. Rebound knocked around. George gets it. They're off and running. He's going to stop and pop. Nope. In and out, no good. Rutherford with the rebound. I thought it was a good decision to pull up for the short jumper instead of trying to get down into the paint and get into some of the trees. Jumper by Landrum, no good.
Earp gets the rebound for Jay. Rutherford drives and hits a jump shot. It's short.
Good job by Sanchez to corral the rebound right there. Connor Long with the outlet. We're going to get a
substitution here.
An official timeout maybe?
Yeah, official timeout. Substitutions. We got Kason Dowdy checking into the game, as well as Keegan Hallmark and Talon Hawk Holmes.
Talon Hawk with the 3.
Good.
Talon Hawk Holmes looks a lot bigger on the football field than he does on the basketball court.
Those pads add about 25 pounds to Talon Hawk Holmes. He also hits like he's 25 pounds heavier than what he is, too.
It'll be deflected out of bounds, staying with Jay.
I thought Holmes had a steal there. 2:57 remaining. Still up by 29. Timeout here from Jay.
Good defense by these reserve squad for the Indians, making it difficult on the inbounds play. So 2:57 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Stilwell up with a healthy 29-point lead, 57-28. Brad, with this game not being in question, I think it's safe to say that this Indian squad will continue to advance and move into the winner's bracket of the regional, and they will be squaring off right here at E.G. McLemore Fieldhouse against the Muldrow Bulldogs, a team that they've faced a couple times this season, a team that they've beat twice this season. So, and I know here at their own home court, they beat them pretty easily, if I remember right. The alley-oop on the entry pass there is good for 2. Hallmark with the ball. George takes the jumper short. Runner inside, no good. Deflected out of bounds. It'll go to Stilwell. Pass deflected, saved, but still able to keep possession. Talon Hawk for 3, no good. Rebound controlled by Jay. That'll be a foul on Hallmark. Under 2 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Up on the glass and good. That's number 5 for the Bulldogs. River Davis.
Hallmark thought about the 3.
Long up top with the ball. Over to Holmes. Connor with the ball, gets it over. Hallmark now with the three. No good. Ball deflected out of bounds. It will go to Jay.
Minute 20 remaining here. Substitution here for Jay, number 13, John Carter Willingham, checking into the game.
So a minute remaining here in the fourth. That'll be thrown out of bounds. It'll go to Stilwell. Got a couple more substitutions coming in.
Number 20, Adrian Garcia. And number 21, Jared Eagle, checking into the game for the Indians. Checking in the game for the Jay Bulldogs, number 33. Juan Martinez for three. And good! Pushes the lead back to 28 with under 40 seconds left to go.
Got a jump ball. 32 seconds remaining. Ball will go to Stilwell with the possession error. Holmes bringing down the ball for the Indians. Drives into the lane, up on the glass.
All
good.
The way, Talon Hawk Holmes.
He may be a guy to watch for next year, as there's a lot of seniors leaving this year's team.
And Talon Hawk only a sophomore.
Rebound, Dowdy.
He's pushing it. Talon Hawk is too.
Looks like they'll hold it. Not looking for another shot. That'll end it.
Nope, here we go.
Fly.
Oh, no good, no good.
Coach George just shakes his head. So that'll do it for our district matchup. Stilwell beating the Jay Bulldogs 62-32 to advance to the winners bracket of the regional tournament next week, where they will face off with the Muldrow Bulldogs right here.
We also want to take this time and give another shout out to our sponsor of tonight's broadcast, which was brought to you by Triple E Sawmill, locally owned and operated right here in Stilwell, America. They are currently buying up pine trees, so if you have any interest in exchanging some of your pine trees on your property for cold hard cash, give the boys a call down at Triple E Sawmill, 918-797-5213.
All right, so as we said, we'll be back here Thursday night. Girls start at 6 o'clock, as they will also be facing off with the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. The boys will be following after about a 15-minute break in between games, and then should both be entertaining ball games, Brad.
Yep. And we hope that we're not joining you again until Saturday evening.
Absolutely.
After Thursday night's broadcast, which would mean both teams had advanced to the regional final.
All right, so that'll do it for tonight's broadcast. We appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. Please, if you're not able to make it out on Thursday, you can catch us right here again, as we will have the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs versus the Stilwell Lady Indians at 6, followed by the Stilwell Indians versus the Muldrow Bulldogs. So with that said, thank you for watching. God bless and have a good night.